Welcome to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, home of the Panthers, in a program built on the backs of legends like Tony Dorsett, Hugh Green, Mark May, and Mike Ditka. Give it the toughness that is epitomized by anyone who plays in the Steel City. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Miami Hurricanes. Taking on a team who is rested and ready coming off a bye, the Pittsburgh Panthers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Canes will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Pitt Panthers offense is on the field for the first time today. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. With jet sweep pass. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They're going to ride this running back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Fast motion from the offense. Off the bootleg and rolling out. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Finds his tight end. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page, though.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for a crease. It's Reed. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
And as an offense, you've got an unconventional call. You're trying to get your receiver the ball using pre-snap motion, but you've got to do a better job up front blocking. Couldn't get it done, and now it sets up 4th down.
The sweet feet buy a little time. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. He'll bring it out. It's Nunez. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Miami's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Williams will pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
Gonna run it. It's Fletcher. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Calls his own number. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Canes will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
The give out of the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Holstein. Coming after him. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Complete out of the backfield.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
Pitt will line up to punt it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Keep it on the ground. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. He looks that one in nicely. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They'll line up for a second down play. The give to the single back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. The linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
They're setting up the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down. And the Hurricanes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Back to pass, it's Holstein. Going for the big play. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. After misfiring, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Buying some time. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. The fair catch called for and made. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They're trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. When up top on second down, that leaves them needing a yard here on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Williams looking for a man. Got his man quickly. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force the negative play.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. A little screen to the running back. Makes his man miss. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Off the boot, looking for his man. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. A play-action fake seems simple, but there are some intricacies for the quarterback.
Reese, you're right. The danger for a quarterback in play action is that you're turning your back to the defense when you're trying to execute the play fake to the running back. So you have no idea what's happening behind you. You have no presence for where that rush is coming from. All of a sudden, you whip your head back around, and oftentimes it's too late. You saw that right there.
And the Canes will send out the punt unit. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Caught behind the line. It's Reed. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Martinez. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Now on 2nd down after the short completion. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Williams will pass. And he intercepts it. Looking for more room. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Panthers. How about that D coming up with a play like that? Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Oklahoma State will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Justin Blackmon was a two-time All-American, they know this game is not over. They're trailing by 13 to Baylor. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Canes will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the returner will be brought down. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a...
Nothing but green ahead. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. And the Panthers in the hurry-up. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Quick touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass, after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
And the pass is intercepted. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Williams looking for a man. Pocket starts to collapse. Out of the backfield, he's open. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Wants to throw on 3rd. They're bringing heat. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Pittsburgh. 2 quarters of both sides feeling each other out. And it's likely to come down to which offense can find a way to generate some big plays. Adjustments will be a part of it. Maybe it's time these typically conservative play callers open up the playbook Nothing crazy, but a calculated risk here and there to try to gain an edge in what's been a stalemate. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the Steel City.
Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the third quarter. Fielded in the end zone. It's Nunez. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chain. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
The Canes will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll bring it back. It's Goff. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Trying to impose their will with the run. At the 20, he's got space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Pitt! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. He'll bring it out. It's Nunez. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Williams will pass. Quick strike complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. Here's the handoff. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Gets it out quickly. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. On the ground with the counter. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Football is about adjustments. First half, line up, pound strong, pound strong. Second half, great job. You're going to move your defense and shift to try to account for that. Boom, we'll pull some guys and run a counter backside and have some success.
Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Hurricanes have this offense rolling. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Keeps the legs moving. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And that's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flipping forward in the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play, and now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And at least they keep him out of the end zone. He's on the 3. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. This quarterback part of their running game. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Williams looking for a man. Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Virginia found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat. A perfect example of just how strong this program is. All about stacking wins there in Charlottesville. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire playbook.
And it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
They'll throw it on first down. Fires one high and deep. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And the Canes are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Williams will pass. Makes the grab on the left. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down. And the Canes are on the move. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Going for the big play. Grabs it inside the 10. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Grab behind the line. It's Martinez. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Motion from the offense. On the move. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Feeling some heat. Got the back over the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out route. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
He had nowhere to go, no place to hide, and they'll knock him down for a loss of 9. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Just a little off. Incomplete. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The give. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Williams looking for a man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Oh, what a move to get room. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Trying to find his man on first down. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Martinez on the carry. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Caught near the sticks. It's Horton. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. The Hurricanes are threatening in the red zone. Give to the running back. Headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. With the run on 1st and goal. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. And the Hurricanes moving quickly to the line. He's back to throw on 2nd down. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
I tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up 4th.
And this one splits the uprights. But wait a second, there's a flag on the field. Let's check that one out. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Williams will pass. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Miami. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
Looking to throw. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. After giving up that last touchdown, they've still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than's blocked, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Getting some heat. Oh, it's a pass. Makes the catch down the right side. Oh, look out. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Wide out in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for blockers. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The defense gonna bring it and try to finish off this win. Going up top on first down. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
After the incompletion, looking at second down. Williams looking for a man. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Unfortunate with that incompletion, the quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Third and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Williams will pass. They're trying to get to him. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Line gets set, first down. Smart move to keep it on the ground.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Kick is good. And the offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that lead grows even bigger.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
With that field goal, now it takes a touchdown to beat them. So you want to pin them back and then let the defense have a little room to work with. He'll bring it out. It's Nunez. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. I know the situation looks bleak, but have we nothing if we don't have hope, David?
Amen. I mean, keep hope alive, pitch this pill around, use every second you got, make this game, Palmer, as close as you possibly can.
Crazier things have happened in college football, man. Let's just go find out. Let's find out where the playmakers are lined up and see if they can make something positive happen.
Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Williams looking for a man, trying to get to it. And now they've lost the ball here. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And not much else could go wrong. A defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. Game is essentially over right now, and you wonder if it's really necessary to jack up the score like this.
It might not be necessary, but it won't be forgotten. I can tell you that because coaches, they don't forget things like this. Late in games, you want to run the score, get that extra touchdown. I'll get the chance in the future to do this back to you. I like it. Just keep it in the back of your mind.
The kickoff team just about set to go, and that defense is eager to get back out there after the scoop and score. And he'll bring it back. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. He'll come out throwing on first down. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Pocket starts to collapse. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. The rankings, the odds makers, everything indicated that these guys had a big hill to climb. But they climbed it, they got to the top, and they get a landmark win.
And we know coaching staffs always do a great job trying to motivate their own guys and get them ready to play a ranked opponent. But, David, to me, it looked like this team just wanted it more. They came out, they were the more physical team, and they did what they had to do at the end of the day to get this win.
Yeah, and how do you gain respect? You want respect. You talk about our team's a really good team. You want to build on that? You beat good teams. That's what you do. You beat ranked teams that people think a lot of. This team pulls off the ranked upset, and guess what? Now what happens? You start to maybe find your team in the ranked spot.